I really appreciate your flexibility in letting us do a Zoom for a meeting today. And I guess we'll start with old business. And there I have Barb Gaffney, but I invited her to join us. And unfortunately, her husband is very ill and she's in the hospital with her. So I guess we have to table that till next time, or maybe we can do a special call once she says she's ready, something in the middle. I can keep you posted. But I'm sorry she couldn't join us today. And under the bank account, Lorraine graciously sent a very detailed account. And it shows that we have a balance that she closed out the Jonestown bank account on March 15th and put the money into Lebanon Federal Credit Union. And there we have a balance of $23,429.95 in the checking account. And there are many other funds in this, that were from the CD and things. And so if you want to look at that, are there any questions? If not, is there a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
I so move.
Who is that?
Joyce, and the second
Joyce.
would be
I'll second.
Rosetta. Thank you. All in favor,
So
say
it was
aye.
Joyce and Rosetta? Joyce and Rosetta, right?
Joyce and
Rosetta.
Rosetta, yeah. Mhm. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And then we want to approve the secretary's report. Are there any additions or corrections there?
I do make one correction, if I may. As I look them over today, I have the wrong date on them. It should be.
Okay, well, I'll change the date and resend it. How's that?
Well, it's just one numeral. It wasn't January the 11th, it was January the 10th.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I will make that note.
Do you want them read?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay.
Good idea.
The Board of the Women's Club of Lebanon met via Zoom at 3:00 p.m. on January the 10th. The meeting was called to order by President Jo Ellen Litz. Those in attendance were Rosetta Brunner, Rebecca Duke, Janet Henning, Catherine Hoops, Jo Ellen Litz, Lorraine Long, Melanie Schaefer, and Elizabeth Wentling. Minutes of the November meeting were approved after a motion by Rosetta Brunner and a second by Janet Henning. The treasurer's report with a total of $122,775.38 was approved with Melanie Schaefer's motion and a second by Rosetta Brunner. Discussion ensued as to our financial accounts and safety deposit box, which are in 3 different banks. Melanie Schaefer made the motion that we now consolidate all accounts to the Lebanon Federal Credit Union and move the safety deposit box when it comes due. Elizabeth Wentling seconded this motion and it was unanimously passed by the board. If the new bank requires a change in our accounts, the board approved following the motion by Elizabeth Wentling and a second by Melanie. Approval of $35 stop payment and $24.86 for checks to Quick Quality was given. Lorraine Long, our treasurer of 9 years, was recognized for her outstanding service to the organization. President Litz asked if any board members would accept the office of treasurer. None coming forth. Suggestions as to candidates were Cal Idris and Pat McAteer. Thank you letters were read from Keystone Human Services and Susquehanna Service Dogs for the $5,000 that each group received from the club. A Christmas card was received from the Lebanon Rescue Mission. Our anniversary meeting, January 15th, 2022, is scheduled to be at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, 6th and Chestnut Street, Lebanon, with Dr. Terry Heisey as the speaker. It will give our membership a chance to inspect a possible case for our silver. Because the COVID numbers continue to rise, it was agreed that refreshments would not be served. Joan Marie Norman, Director of Juniper Village, has recently retired. Her replacement is Erin Garcia, and President Litz looks forward to meeting her as we hopefully continue to use Juniper as our meeting place. Following a motion by Janet Henning and a second by Rebecca Duke, the meeting was adjourned. Catherine Duke, Secretary.
Are there any questions, additions, or corrections? If not, is there a motion to approve as presented?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Roizetta. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Liz.
I'll second.
Who was the second? Liz?
Liz.
Liz, yeah, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you so much, Catherine. I know that was an extra effort on your part. So
Yes, it was.
we also have the May 14th annual meeting coming up at the Country Club with Lee Moyer presenting patriotic tunes. I think Catherine arranged that, or Becky, or the both of them. And then Liz, you arranged everything else. If I'm not wrong. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, and I did contact Lee Moyer to double check with him and let him know what room he was in. He either didn't put it on his schedule when Catherine talked to him, or he didn't have it on his schedule, but he's available. So anyway,
I didn't.
we got.
Was I supposed to talk to him? Because I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. We got it all straightened out.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
So he is doing patriotic songs for us at the Lebanon Country Club. We will be meeting in the boardroom because of the smallness of our group. The luncheon, the cost would be $25 for the luncheon, and we'll be meeting at 12 noon. So be there promptly at 12 noon because dinner is served like about 10 after till we get the beginning of the Women's Club started.
You come in the same entrance.
No, you'll be coming in the side. I'll be there to direct you so that you know where to go.
Do you need anything else from us, Liz?
No, just there was discussion at the membership meeting as in regards to the $25 or the luncheon expense for the ladies.
Yeah, we have a lot of expenses that we are paying, and the organization collects the dues and we waive them for the 90-year-olds, but I think we have to still pay a lot of money for things like the safe deposit box, and there's different fees for this and that. So I don't know that it would be appropriate to waive the 25. Now, if we were charging $100 or something, I'd see it. But because the rest of us are covering for those in that age bracket, I don't know exactly if there's two, or I'm not sure how many are in that age bracket right now that we're covering, but I don't know that it's appropriate to waive them. And then plus, again, always erring on the side of caution with the IRS, should they come in and do an audit and they say, well, what are you doing for the community? Of course, we give grants, but then if they see we're taking and waiving our dues and covering it that way, I don't know that that would sit right with them.
Did you check with them?
Pardon?
Did you check with them to see? I never heard of anything like that.
Of waiving them, you mean?
No, of the IRS saying something about that. In Civil Air Patrol, we pay for people to do things.
Oh, yeah, the IRS, when they get on an auditing kick, all kinds of stuff flies. I have pages of auditing regulations that come with our audits for the county, and it applies across the board. And those are some of the things, you can't have more than so much in a bank if it's not covered by FDIC insurance, or that's not responsible. You can't have the same person collecting the money, depositing the money, balancing the checkbook and writing the checks, because you have to alternate duties, or what happens is you have a conflict of interest, and that's how money disappears. They have so many rules, it's crazy. I mean, I can copy those and share them if you like.
Jo Ellen, just to be clear, we are talking about the possibility of waiving dues for everyone, right?
That's what, that was the suggestion, I think that was.
No, it was just to waive the luncheon fee, that the club would pay the luncheon fee and the ladies would be able to come for free for
But
the luncheon. That's what was being, that's what Sue had talked about.
But the luncheon is $25, which would eliminate our entire dues.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm not going to be the president anymore, but I just caution you that that's a possibility, and I would hate for the club to look in bad light should we get an audit. And I guess it would also take, I don't know if it would have to go then, because it is in the bylaws, if it would have to go through more than one meeting or not. You tell me what you want.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Well, I just don't think $25 is that big a deal. I think we should just pay the $25 and that helps cover the people that are, because are we going to pay for the entertainer's meal or, you know, and maybe there's somebody else, but I just don't think that's a big deal. I think I don't think it's a bad thing to pay $25 for a meal these days. So I think it was just an idea that somebody tossed out there, and, you know, I don't know how everybody else feels, but I don't think $25 is too much to charge.
Are there any other opinions?
Do we actually know that we have any members for which this would be difficult to pay $25?
I don't know of any.
Because if we did, we could quietly take care of that person.
That's true.
And I think that was announced too, that if anyone has a problem paying the 25 or whatever, that we would take care of it. So if we go ahead with the 25, you know, for the luncheon, and anyone who has a problem paying it, you know, let us know and we'll take care of it.
Yeah, I would gladly help somebody that, I would rather do it that way and help somebody that really needs help than having to put anybody through an audit that would be questioned, that's all. And you never know when they're going to come and when they're not, but I think we should try and do the right thing, whether they're looking over our shoulder or not.
Does the $25 per person cover the luncheon?
Yes, it's for the lunch, and then plus money will be coming out of our checking account because
That's
of the
what I'm
entertainment.
asking. I mean,
Yeah.
the 25 doesn't cover the whole expense. There will be some coming out of the treasury,
I
right?
think so.
Yes. Yes, that doesn't cover the entertainment, it just covers the lunch.
I'll ask, the appropriate thing is to ask 3 times, and if there's no motion either way, then we'll just move on. Is there a motion to waive the $25? Is there a motion to waive the $25? Is there a motion to waive the $25?
Okay, do that. Okay.
Okay, I think this issue is at rest and we will move on from here. And Liz, is there anything else? I mean, I know him to get flowers and things like that, and we'll do did we lose anybody this past year? Lorraine's always good at keeping up on that, but I can talk to her text later if she knows of anyone. Does anybody know anyone who passed during this?
We have Amelia Hunsaker, Jean Dovich, Nancy Hemler, and Joanne. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that was last year.
Last year, wasn't it?
No, okay, Amelia died 8/27/21. So yeah, these died all after May last year. So Jean Dovich, Nancy Hemler, and Joanne Rager.
Okay, boy, you were on it, Liz. Good for you.
Joanne Rager, though, was 4/23/21. So she was probably included. I don't know.
Last year?
Yeah. Oh, well, whatever. That's what's in the back of our book. So we can just use that. I don't know of anybody else.
Okay. I'm trying to think, Liz, I think we usually ask if you would like to do the memorial.
Yeah, I've done it in the past. So I can go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Okay, very good. And can someone offer prayer that day? Would somebody volunteer? In addition to our collect?
Our date is May.
The 14th, I have written down.
I would be happy to do it, but I think I have a grandson graduating from college that day.
Okay, all right.
I
Well,
don't,
I can always do it, but if somebody else can do it, I would prefer to get more people involved in the presentation. So if you have a second thought about it, let me know, okay?
I will.
Okay, and let's see. I don't think we have any new members to orient because I think we did last year. The young.
When did Ashley Miller came in last year, but I don't remember.
Did we swear her in? I'm not sure.
She didn't come to the lunch and we swore her in October, I think.
Okay, I thought we did. So.
Yes.
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 Yes, I kind of.
We did that, and the new and the board members, we did those all in October,
Okay.
October and November.
So we don't have to do any more of those, right?
No,
But we do have to swear in.
we have to swear in Carol and
Carol.
Pat.
Carol and Pat. Okay, I'll take care of
Yes.
that. Carol and Pat. Okay. Is there anything else we're forgetting?
I'm asking I'm asking if somebody can make the announcement at the April meeting because I will not be there.
Okay, we will take care of that for you.
I just wondered if we're allowed to invite a guest if we want to.
I don't have a problem with it, but I don't know what anyone else thinks. Might help.
That should be fine. Yeah.
That might help grow membership if they like the atmosphere, whatever. And
Not that I mind, but I just was hoping to grow the membership. And I thought if maybe people would invite a guest and they saw that we had fun and we actually do something and have entertainment, it might grow the membership.
I agree.
Try to bring a guest to every meeting.
That is a wonderful idea, Becky. Okay, so everybody trying to invite somebody. All right.
In which I would probably pay their way. You know, I think if I invited somebody, I'd want to pay their way, you know. So,
yes,
but,
the first time. Yeah, sure. Okay. I think that's a great idea. Anyone else have a suggestion or a question? Are there any committee reports that I'm not thinking of that we need to hear from?
Well, did you ever get an answer from Lorraine about the card socials starting up again?
I am going to text her afterwards and ask her because I know that's important. I have not heard anything, but I will follow up on that for you. Because I know texting is easier for her.
I had asked her, and I don't know if she has enough people to play, because some of the people weren't coming back, with the COVID. And I think that was her problem there. She didn't have people to play.
How many do you have interested, Becky?
Well, but our people kind of did their own thing. So like they do it whenever they have their own table. So I don't think that matters. We were
Becky,
what?
are there new people that might not know about this, or you're talking about these new people?
Well, as far as coming to the card social from independent,
Yes.
maybe actually there probably are some new people. We've gotten a lot of new people in the past 2 years, and they just haven't even been able to do anything. So that's a good point. There might be some new people that would want to play pinochle, but they could still be at their own table. I think the way it worked was like each, the women's club kind of had their own tables of their own people, and then we kind of created our own tables. But it was just fun having everybody in the room and having the refreshments and everything. So, so whenever they're ready to start up, we're ready.
And when do you hold those, Becky? And that way, maybe if Lorraine is kind of stumped, maybe what I can do is an email to everyone and ask if they'd like to play.
I think it was always the first Wednesday of the month, as I recall, but it doesn't have to be then. We could switch it probably if that's a problem.
And what time?
I'm pretty sure it started like right around, it was billed for 1 to 4, but people started showing up at 12:30. So
Yeah,
really
it was first Wednesday of the month. Yeah, 1 to 4.
Okay.
I would appreciate if it was changed. I cannot make the first Wednesday again anymore.
Okay, well, let me do a survey and find out if Lorraine is having trouble either getting around or reaching people that are interested. Maybe an email will encourage a few. Is that all right?
Janet, is it just the first Wednesday or is it any Wednesday?
No, just the first.
That's good to know. All right. All right.
And does anyone else have anything to bring to the floor?
On the luncheon, I'm going to need to know the count by April the 29th.
Okay, and they have to pay in advance?
They should send a check to Lorraine, but if they bring their checks to the luncheon, that'll be fine.
Okay.
How do we let you know, Liz?
What?
How do we let you know?
You can either email or text me or call me. That'll be fine. You have my email, and then the phone number is 507-7664. And that's my cell phone, so you can text me on that too, if you text.
Okay.
And let me know you're coming.
Very good.
Hey, Liz, can I just, I'll come. You put me down as a yes, Becky?
Okay.
And then I'll send
Put me
my,
down as a yes.
Pardon?
Put me down as a yes.
Okay.
Okay, Liz, put me down as a yes, and I'll send Lorraine a check.
Okay.
And you can do
Yes,
that.
also.
You can do that for me too.
Joyce? Okay.
Yes.
And Janet.
Janet, I have Janet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. we're
Okay.
Efficient. Anyone else have anything to say?
I have a question.
Yes.
We might have brought this up before, but is there any way that we could pay for a humidifier for the piano in the club? I don't know what, I should have looked to see how much they cost. In fact, I did ask Tom Moyer and he told me, but I can't remember. And he did say that they don't always do the job, but it's
One I could probably donate.
oh my goodness, that would be wonderful.
Yeah,
That,
I'll bring it along next time we come down.
what is it?
Well, I should bring it down sooner. I can bring it down sooner. I don't have a lot of meetings after, well, no, up till Wednesday, I'm booked. But maybe Thursday or Friday, I can run it down.
Okay,
Make myself a note here. All
thank
right?
you.
I'll show you how to work it.
Okay,
All right? Okay. I just happen to have one. I'll donate it.
wow, that's wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
Okay, and
I'll second.
I see Royzette is a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, well, motion carries, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy this sunshine. I don't know how long it'll last, but it sure
Yeah.
feels nice.
Great, it's great.
And
Jo
thank you
Ellen.
again for all your cooperation. All righty, thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.